Ricky here. I have been on the road officially for one day. And I didn't want my videos to begin as story time, but they are. Okay. I took off yesterday, and it all started when I wanted to attach the scooter, it's a 49cc scooter, attach it to the back of my rig, and take it with me as kind of a campground toy, or, means to get around, since I'm not hauling a car. So, Scooter John, a good friend of mine, and someone in Sarasota that's phenomenal with scooters. I like to call him the scooter god. JJ Power Sports in Bradenton, Florida. Look him up. I know he's got a Facebook page. Best scooter guy ever, if you ever want a scooter. Anyhow, him and his little buddy came over, and I had bought this rack off Amazon. Said it was the right rack, and they came over and installed it. Roll the footage. All that said and done, you would think that my dumb ass would know how to reattach the scooter. Well, it's the night before my takeoff, and I go to my former place of employment because my coworkers wanted to see my rig. So I drive up there, show my rig, yada yada yada, and I had the scooter detached so I could get some more supplies before I left on the scooter, instead of having to drive my rig all over town, because by this time it's out of storage, I'm ready to hit the road. So the next day, I get home that night after showing my coworkers my scooter, and I try to get it back on to the rack. The thing is heavy, it almost landed on me, I can't get it up there, the wheels aren't aligned with it's just a mess. And it's no fault of John's whatsoever. So I call up an old neighbor. Because at this point, I'm thinking, and I'm not a feminist by any means. If I can see some young buck over there, move this for me so I don't have to. I have a bad back on top of it. So, naturally, I call a dude. Dudes do the work. That's what they're there for. No, I'm just kidding. Anywho, so I call my old neighbor. He comes over, bless his heart, right after work, and I'm sure he didn't want to, and thank you so much, again, Mr. Brian. He gets a scooter on. However, it wasn't on tight enough or something. So I take off for my day. And I have been busy since 5 a.m. I woke up at 5 a.m. and I'm packing the dogs and I'm packing the stuff. And Maui Wowie's starting to be a little bit of a handful. And so I'm thinking, good idea, Jen, full-time RV life. That's a real grand idea. I'm going to get my propane and I'm going up Swift Road in Sarasota. This lady in a minivan next to me is hanging out the passenger window, and she's screaming, pull over, you gotta pull over. And I'm thinking, okay, one of my storage doors, like the little storage doors on the side of RV, you know what I'm talking about. Anywho, I'm thinking, okay, one of those are open. I'm like losing stuff. Like, what do I have in there? A bunch of dog food. Okay. So I pull over. And she's like, your motorcycle has been dragging on the ground. Oh my God. I get out, and of course, at the time I'm not thinking, okay, I'm a YouTuber, I need to film this, I need to film everything about this. No. I'm like, here's my beautiful scooter that has just been drug across Sarasota. And when I go back to look at it, it's just tilted on the side. It's cached. I mean, it's not. I don't know. I'm getting to that. So anywho, getting propane for my first day out, dragging a scooter. Where do I sign up? I'll be there, Jagger just saw me fuen. So anyway, we're messing with a scooter, and her husband's trying to put it on, and he's tying the restraint things in bow ties. There's obvious things. You can see in the video. I knew it the way John had it. It was, you work these things, and he's tying them up. And I'm in my head. I'm going, I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. And then, my prayers were answered. A Florida State Trooper. Shout out to y'all. A Florida State Trooper pulls up behind us. Thank God. Thank you, Florida State Trooper. He helps me get it back on, and he attaches it right. And I'm like, have you ever dealt with this before? And he's like, well, with a motorcycle, not a scooter. Okay, cool. So he gets it on tight. And again, I'm thinking of John's assistant telling me to pull on it, and if it moves, it's not right. So I go back and I pull it. Sure enough, it's solid. It's great. The cops even laughing at what this guy had done. It was this lady's husband that had pulled me over. And then they were good Samaritans. They were great. Not that they'll probably ever watch my videos. They didn't know I was a YouTuber or anything. They just were good people to help me out. But they... So he gets the scooter reattached. All good. I turn on my... I'm even like paranoid about it now. I turned on my rear view camera, which if I'm not using it for backing up, there's a little button I can push and I can still see behind me. So it stayed on. I go and get my propane full and went smooth. Then I come upon my first destination. And I wanted my first destination to be someplace where I would have to hook up. I didn't want a boondock. I wanted to know my rig. I wanted to hook up everything. So I told these people I was coming and that I was a YouTuber and this is my name and it's my first time traveling and I'm a solo female with 2 little dogs. And this happens to be, and I'll shout them out later. Once I leave the location, I'll shout them out. And give them epic reviews. But not while I'm still here. And that's another thing I wanted to bring up is my videos are going to be a bit delayed for my own safety and yours. By the time I post these videos, I'm going to be gone from my location. I don't know why I said in yours. Okay, for my own safety. It delayed a little bit because, anybody know where I really am? So anyway, I pull up and I go in the office and they're so nice to me. They were so cool. They gave me a name tag. A name tag. It was so cute. And they tell me about all the events and the shuffleboard and this and that. And then they take me to my site. And the guy showed me how to hook up the water and electricity and introduced me to my neighbors, which are very helpful and very cool. In all the places I've ever lived in America, this is by far the safest. Ever. Ever. I've lived a lot of places, and this has probably been the safest place I've ever stayed. I'm only here for a few more days, and then my adventures continue, but for the next couple of days, it's beautiful. I'll show you more tomorrow. It's icky rainy out. You can probably hear it. That's why I'm doing my video from inside, because it's kind of icky in Florida right now. But anyway, they have all these cute little get-togethers, and I think a lot of them are here full-time. But the experience of my first RV park, and it's a little pricey, and it's a little yuppie. It's attached to a golf course and whatnot, but my first experience so far has been absolutely wonderful. I have no qualms, anything bad to say about it at all. I think the next week I'm probably going to try to boondock just so that I can see what it's like. And I've also thought about staying in either a Walmart or a Cabela's or some kind of parking lot to see again what that's like. And a lot of things that I found out so far about full-time RVing as a solo female or as anybody is whatever you think it's going to cost, double that. Double it, because it can get pricey. It really can. And me, oh, that's on the camera. Blooper. And me, I like the electricity and the water. That's why next week when I boondock, it's going to be very epic. Very epic. And more's to come. I took a few videos today, and I've got to sit down and edit and do whatnot, but I just want to let you know that I did my first day, and I've already had issues with the scooter. Oh well. Fun of being an RVer, right? Full time, they said. It'll be fun, they said. We'll see next week when I boondock. I think I might empty a tank tomorrow. No, I really can't. There's not much in them. But, I'll do something from the next video that's a little more exciting than this. And again, if it wasn't raining, I'd be out showing you more of the RV park. And I'll do that tomorrow if it's nice out. I don't have much more for you other than my first lessons learned. Oh yeah, my refrigerator. I tried running on propane the night before I took off when the RV was in my driveway at my apartment complex. I actually had to get on Facebook to RV Women of Florida. Shout out to you, RV Women of Florida. They're great. But I had to get on there and ask them, my fridge won't work, and I'm wondering why. Yeah, you gotta have the propane on. Rookie! God, I love being a rookie. So, more to come tomorrow, or the next day, or whenever I decide to post it. Thank you so much for watching. Maui didn't make her cameo tonight. I'm sorry. She's sleeping right there. She's so cute. But anywho, please like and subscribe if you want to feed Maui and my other puppy, because I'm no longer a bartender or a waitress. I'm this. Yay! So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.